to Remembering Our Spirits from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox, September 26, 2023. The Three Gifts. In the old fairy tales, we were often told that when a little prince was born, the fairies came to the christening with gifts. One is tempted to ask what gifts we would choose for ourselves if we had the ordering of such matters. What are the three best gifts for a child? What are the three best gifts that a child could be born with? I suggest the following three. I, meaning Emmett Fox. A good constitution, a good disposition, and horse sense. I think that a child endowed with these three qualities would have very few difficulties to meet in life. I put a good constitution first because health is the greatest gift of all human blessings. On the other hand, people do not always realize how much difference a good disposition makes in oiling the wheels of everyday life. Finally, plain sense. I believe that horse sense, as it is called, is more important than the possession of any kind of mere ability or even great talents. We all have known men and women of the utmost brilliance who apparently had every gift for success in life, but who, owning to a lack of simple, plain sense, came to shipwreck. Now, supposing you feel that you are not endowed with one or any of these gifts, what can you do? Well, the Jesus Christ teaching tells us that no good thing for which we pray is withheld. If you want any of the above gifts for yourself, pray for it each day by claiming it, and build it into your character by acting the part in every circumstance that arises. What things soever you desire when you pray, believe you receive them, and you shall have them. Mark 11:24. In all that was read here, the key word for me in a spiritual practice is receive. Believe that you receive them and receive them. Receive them. My experience in my relationship with the God of my understanding is that I receive all of the good that I am willing and able and capable of receiving from my higher power. It's up to me to receive it, and it's up to me to walk through the internal obstacles. My thanks. They're very long. It's up to me to walk through the internal obstacles in the way of my 100% remembrance of who I truly am. I put those obstacles inside of me. Remember, there is no seeking for love outside of you. There is only seeking for love within you and walking through the obstacles that you mistakenly put in the way of that experience. Receive. I receive from my higher power all the time. And in addition to that, I walk through the obstacles. And I gotta say, I just have been walking through some internal obstacles this weekend, which kind of pisses me off because I've been doing this for 3 decades now, over 3 decades. And my ego mind thinks that wait, I should be done with this. I don't want to have to walk through anything else. I already walked through a bunch of stuff and fears and traumas and hard stuff. And then something deeper comes up. Something that is some part of me that is not experiencing and has yet to choose for conscious contact with God, with the spirit within me. And so yesterday, I owned those parts of myself. I spoke with another person about them, and I am applying my spiritual tools for perception and belief correction. For me, the most challenging relationships to be in are the ones with the parts of myself that can feel jealousy and that I'm not enough, and if there's an area of my life where I need to be doing more adulting, if you will, and I don't really want to, or something that I don't really want to do. You know, and my 5-year-old is stomping her feet and going, no, I want somebody to do it for me. That's not how the spiritual path works, and that's certainly not how life works. We all bump into those parts within us, all of us. And then we pick up some spiritual tools and spiritual practices. We speak to another trusted advisor, another human being. We own all of the parts of ourselves. And we apply our spiritual tools and practices to those parts so that they move from the darkness and the light within us expands. That's my practice. What's yours? Receive. Be willing to be in the practice of receiving. Genuinely receiving. Jacob Glass, a spiritual mentor of mine, whom I do not know personally, he speaks and shares and teaches on A Course in Miracles, and he says, how much good are you willing to receive? There is a spiritual practice that is living in the questions. Be willing to live in that question from Jacob Glass. How much good are you willing to receive? As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. I look forward to hearing the miracles that you are receiving. Have a blessed day.